Greetings and welcome. This is my 7th game of Mini-Motorways. I am basically, instead of what I think I want to do is try to get 5,000 plus on each of these boards. I tried Beijing twice at this point. The first time I died at about 1,500 because of glitches, bugs, with cars piling up for no reason. That was very sad. Then I played another game. I'm not sure if I'm going to post that, but got almost 4,000, which is apparently a pretty good score on Beijing, because that is, what is that? Like, just under, within the top 3,000 kind of thing. But I want to see about shooting for 5,000 and seeing if that is a realistic thing. So let's give it a whirl. Bum, bum, bum. And I hope that I get another red destination over here and another red neighborhood over here, says that this is not a problem. So having played Beijing twice now, I gotta say I kind of don't like the map. The way the spawns come in. I guess they're trying to go with the whole, hey, Beijing is really congested, so deal with that. Which is, okay, that's a challenge, to be fair. Traffic lights. So it's weird to be so keen for traffic lights. I like me some traffic lights. Because this, before the patch, thing. Traffic lights were bad, but now traffic lights are good. And I haven't figured out which situations necessarily that traffic circles are better than traffic lights. I suppose in situations where you need a constant flow and you don't want the stop and go of the lights, meh. I should get a roundabout. I did use a roundabout in one of the previous games on Beijing, and it wound up being incredibly important because of the way the spawns went. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Mini-Motorways, of course. That's the name of the game. Kind of want at least 2 more bridges, I think. Early part of the game where things haven't gotten complex, because there's kind of like it's one of those things where it's like, okay, there's not really much to talk about this early in the game. It hasn't delightful. Bridges are more important. Okay, this is... It's not really interesting until you have to pause in order to process what's happening and figure out a good solution. This gray to these grays. That is not... I don't like these grays being on the same network as this red. But with the positioning, this being so tight, can't think of a better solution. And I guess I'm going to hope that some neighborhood or something comes up that will enable me to maybe motorway something, use these reds, say, for a red spawn over here. That would be great. And bring in another neighborhood into the grays. But one can hope. Bridges or traffic lights. This is actually an interesting choice, because it's like I do kind of think that I'm going to need some bridges. Yeah, better have that extra bridge just in case. Oh well, hey. And still have a net bridge in reserve. That's good. With this yellow being here, I would hope that this location is also yellow. Well, hello. Of course, a motorway. I don't know if this is the edge of the map. This is probably the edge of the map? Yeah, that feels like the edge of the map. Okay. Okay. Right. I would like to connect this yellow in, but I can't. Oh, I could. But I think that would be a bad idea. Because it's like keep the at some point, probably put in a traffic light and bring it around at some point later in the game. But until then, keep it separated. I have one bridge. Yeah, a second bridge. Can this gray and this red coexist with this right here? I think they can for a while. Yes. If this gray neighborhood expands, I don't want it on the other side of the road. Okay. The map has gotten complicated enough that I think that I need to take a deep look to see what optimizations I can make at this point in the game. I can connect this yellow into this network if need be. These 4 houses don't feel like they're going to be sufficient for this. That one house is not going to be sufficient for that. Okay, here we go. Putting this larger neighborhood on here, because this neighborhood is not going to grow. This house, destination, IMAX, is going to need a larger neighborhood than this sooner or later. So better to take that out now. Do I question then is, do I try to motorway? Do I have a motorway? No, I do not have a motorway these blues to this guy over here. I could bring these reds down and around here and remove this intersection right here. I kind of don't like this because I think it is important to disconnect these two networks, for the long term. This blue neighborhood is going to be important for this over here. If I do need to activate this for this blue, I can always hook it into here and let them run way out over here and down over to this guy. That is a potential. That is a plan. I'll put it on a shelf. Three houses at this distance is not going to be enough for this guy. I'm looking forward to this neighborhood expanding. Ah! Complications have set in. Do I want... Okay, so here's a decision. Do I want houses to be able to spawn here or not? At worst, they're useless. They could be grays. This gray is set. This blue is already doing better with this neighborhood. These blues need to get all the way over here. I could send them via the motorway over to here. That would get them over there faster. I feel like a traffic circle would be good right about here. Oh, that's in the middle of the thing. Okay. Okay, so this destination is just a square. It is not yet gone circular. These two have gone circular. What are the odds that this also goes circular? I'm hoping it's... because not every destination goes circular. So if that remains chill, then that's okay. And I could always motorway some other grouping. Okay, so these houses right here likely going to ultimately wind up on this network because this guy is going to need houses, you know, now. So I could, next time I get a motorway, or when this comes back, motorway some houses over to here, and so that means this isn't quite so horrible. Let's see if it works. There was a tree there. always a motorway. Okay. I already don't like the congestion that is there, and that should be obvious. I have one... That's right, that wasn't 2 motorways, that was a... Okay, so... At this distance, I have to motorway some reds. Okay, is it better for this to go this way or have a more direct route? Okay, so here's an interesting problem. I know, knowing how crazy that Beijing's going to get, this is, I think, a slightly more direct route. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That might not be a huge thing, but it might matter. Which one of these do I motorway? And this guy's doing okay with these 3 at this distance. That's good. These blues. Okay, how do I want this to connect? I don't want... Okay. This separates these 2 blue networks. Should sort this out. That would be good. I kind of want to leave this space open. If it's a green, it's a green. If it's a yellow, it's a yellow. Because I kind of don't want to crowd this neighborhood. Hopefully this green neighborhood will grow a little bit. I could move these yellows up here. Traffic light. So that all these blues are just worrying about this guy. These blues are just worrying about this guy. Should there be more blue action, I want to have the flexibility of running them around. Just to have one extra house on that guy. By the way, this yellow guy has been surviving on just 1 house. That's amazing. Okay, they're coming. Okay. This yellow house is now set for life. Motorway, of course. Okay. A lot has been happening. These greens on this is helpful. I don't want more greens might spawn here, possibly. Well, one green here would be useful. So, and I only want one place where they're crossing the streams. I do not want to connect the... I could try to connect these two greens in through here. Because then that's put blues on this network, because this is a network that has a green, yellow, blue, all the way over here. Okay. This got one guy added to the network. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. This guy still only has three. That's not a problem right now, but it's going to be a problem. So I'm putting 4 on him. It's just in case something does not spawn down here, I'm preemptively making sure that this guy has 4. At this distance, he's going to need 4. Bum bum bum. What is that noise? Is that supposed to be the music for this level? Is it just something wrong with my computer interacting with it? This guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can take him down to 7. I can take him down to 6. At this distance, this guy might need 4. This guy's on a yellow network anyway. It might become important. Okay, I got 2 motorways in pocket. This guy is doing good on these three right now, but he might not for very long. Interesting that this guy is pulling cars from over here before we're right here. Shows you the power of a motorway. This red neighborhood, I should motorway somewhere. Somewhere is going to need it. I know where I'm motorwaying it to. Okay, I want... These three are not going to be enough for this guy. This is a long motorway for this guy. I could shift this motorway to here and have these come around and service this guy. Is that the way to go? This guy with 6. This guy has 6. This guy has 4. It has not yet gotten crazy. It's going to get crazy. This neighborhood will take care of this guy just fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This guy's that is probably not going to be at this distance. That's probably not going to be enough. One extra red on this guy. Okay, I'll try that. Hey, a little bit of foresight. That's a good spawn. This guy is using this guy. This guy is closer than... Well, of course he's closer. Traffic lights. Okay, this guy is now upset. I don't like him being upset. He's pulling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses. Oh, it helps if I finish the thought that I had. Okay, these 3 on here. That's a better way of doing it for the reserve. I have one more motorway. I don't have to use it just yet. it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses on this guy. Almost have all cars out of the garage here. I kind of want to move this motorway over to here so that I can have this supply and a little bit of distance. Can't move that until this guy stabilizes. Blue is surging. Oh, hey. One blue is already on the network. I'm going to try this out. There may be congestion issues. Maybe if I motorway these over here, that I do not, then I would not have to worry about cross traffic here. Is that the best place that I can use my one motorway? It might be. Okay. This is a mess. There is congestion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 houses coming in from the one direction. Not the best solution, but hey. This guy, he has a flow issue right here. That's totally happening. At this point, what can I do? This guy is not happy. This guy is really not happy. He's surviving on 3. Of course he's unhappy. Okay, so this I'm creating a gray, green, and blue network. Putting this guy into play here. Hopefully these 5 houses at this distance will be okay-ish. This guy is having a flow issue, having this guy right here, just one coming from the other direction. Hopefully that's not too much. Okay. That's right, this guy has gone circular. This circular guy still has cars in the garage. These grays have nowhere to go. Okay, at some point, I would like to motorway these grays over to here. Or I am out of traffic lights. Okay, so what does this do? This is a red-gray network. Let's see how this goes. I don't think I'm going to need more bridges, and maybe I might find a use for a roundabout. Blue is surging. It's unhappy, but it's just surging. I think I'm going to wait for a motorway in order to hook this in right here, although it does not seem to be a problem yet. Yet being the operative term. Let's see if this helps the flow issue right here. These greens I don't think will interact. Gray is now surging. Okay, there's this gray has a flow issue, which hopefully. Do I have any more traffic lights? I do not have any more traffic lights. A traffic light might be useful there. Did I pass up traffic lights at any point to choose something else? I think creating an alternative path for these greens to get up here would be good. Getting this motorway back is useful. I hope I don't die. Connecting this house was a bad idea. is a lot happening. Actually, I'm going to do that now. Because I probably won't have a better opportunity. I'll get that motorway back real quick, and then I can hook this and bring it over here, so as that this is simpler. I'll take me some traffic lights. That will mean that these greens only go this way. I think these blues still need to be these blues still need to be connected this way. Okay, this guy is not happy. I'm at this point regretting doing this thing because, come on, guys. I know I want that there. I know I wanted to bring it over here. Blue. It's unhappy. It's going to be unhappy. Alright. Everything's really unhappy, and this is Beijing. I'm about 200 points away from my previous best score on this map. I think, thereabouts. Disconnecting this blue here definitely helped the flow issues there. One more blue on this network. It might not be much, but right now he has no cars in the garage, and yeah, that is really, really far away. What are you gonna do? Okay, stepping back. These two are not circular. These two blues. This blue is circular. That makes the best sense for there. This neighborhood did need to be motorwayed. Maybe I could have moved the motorway a little bit closer and had them angled so as that to create a little less delay. At this point, there's nothing. Oh, and the motorway doesn't even go. Yeah, if next at such a point as that I have another motorway, I'm going to put a motorway here to here, redirect these houses so that this is slightly more efficient. I hope I get the chance to do that. This guy has one house in the garage. This. Okay, these two could potentially get to here. That's fine. Oh, hey. Do I have a traffic light? I do not have a traffic light. No. Okay, that's slightly better. A lot of yellows going through here. I found a use for a roundabout. Okay, right outside a high traffic circle IMAX with stuff coming from multiple directions. That is entirely valid use of a roundabout. This guy is also not happy. This guy has finally got, for the longest time, he was being taken care of by this one house, but he's okay. Do I bring this guy in? Do I have any traffic lights? No. I'm going to bring this guy in. Do I just juice it? Or do I leave that as permanent? This does not feel dangerous like my previous setup, so good. That's about the same score that as the guy got previously. That optimization that I talked about for this blue would have definitely helped. But everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This guy had a lot of stuff and he was very angry. These reds were coming from clear the other side of the map. Probably what would have been better for that was to for a kosher motorway, a kosher group of reds, these reds in, and have these guys come up and around. Amazingly, this mess right here was working. I'm impressed. The hell? Why was that working? I feel good about this score. The one that took me out was just a slight optimization. Had I, when I placed this, had I placed this this motorway right here, and angled these three houses together right here, and then had this this back house connect there, that would have shortened the distance a little bit. And had I moved it right up to here, then that would have, I got killed by a lack of optimization, which I think that's valid. That's fine. I'm happy. Like, that's not a, oh, I crossed the networks, or oh, I accidentally disconnected the networks, or it wasn't an outright mistake that killed me. It was just a slight lack of optimization. This house, I disconnected this here because that was backing up and it was looking crazy. Ideally, in a more ideal world, this neighborhood would have served this one. This neighborhood would have served this guy. But such is life. This guy was close to death. That was 4 houses very far away. I suppose I could have crossed these networks in order to give this guy these 2 reds. That would have been a thing. Okay. 3,649. Does that beat my previous score? 49. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Not at all. I was good 300 off. Good game. Good game. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time. Cheers. You have a good day.